the new Bose in-wall bracket system, which mean that instead of having your Bose just mounted on the wall with the Bose original bracket, it would be hanging down the wall like this. Instead of that, you would definitely have it mounted inside of the wall. The only piece that you would be able to see is just the front end of it here once you finish installing it. But anyway, over here, so this is a bracket. So when you get it, it looks exactly just like this right here. And it comes with some packing stuck inside of it, and also some bubble wrap wrapping around it just to protect it from damages during transportation. And over here, these are the clips that's gonna clip it on the wall once you slide it in there. And you're gonna receive like two clips. So there's one on this side and one here on the other side that the clips fit exactly inside of it. So once you put the clip in there, and all you have to do once you're ready to put it back in the wall. So the back here is your template. So you'd find exactly where your where you really want to put the speaker. Then you stick it against the wall as so. And then you use a crayon or a pencil, and then you draw around the back box. And this is the part that you cut off the wall, that drywall piece. So after you cut it, then you'll just slide it in there to make sure that the bracket actually goes inside. So if it doesn't, if you need to make any adjustment, then you just shave it off from there and then slide it inside of the wall. After you do that, next thing you do, you go ahead and grab the Bose speaker, and you take it. So if you bought your Bose speaker brand new, you would have some 4mm screws that comes with it, and you would screw that screw right in there. You screw it in there, then this will hold the speaker. If you mount it in the ceiling and looking upside down, then that will hold the speaker from falling off from the bracket. If you mount it on a straight vertical wall, you don't necessarily have to have a screw in the back of it. You could just pull it out, connect the wires, and then slide it back in there. Then it will sit inside of the wall. And for you to get the best sound as possible, I recommend just having insulation around the box, just to prevent like any vibration and things like that, because these speakers tend to get really loud, and it is important to have somewhat of an insulation around it. Normally when you install it in the ceiling usually have foam padding and or like the insulation that comes with the house when you bought it, so that prevent any echoing within the walls and stuff like that. So this is pretty much how it looks like, guys. Just to give you a simple overview. So it looks exactly like this when you put it. So this is how much clearance you're gonna have of the speaker that's taken out. We did it just like that just because most wall is about like 4 inches thick. From the front of the drywall to the back of the drywall, which is the next wall on the other side, is about 4 inches. And this right here extended about 3 inches. That's why you have this little leftover here. We do it as so it fits on any given in-house wall, including ceiling with low clearance and stuff like that. So as long as you have 3 inches in there, then you should definitely be able to fit it, right? And obviously your wires connected through there. If you have them, your speaker pre-wired throughout the house, then you would connect them there. They would come from the in-wall and stuff like that, then you'll be good. And or you could just choose to do it however you want. And this is how it looks. It's pretty simple, and these comes in white only. If you want them in black, then you would have to pretty much just whenever you place your order, you have to request that you want them to be made in black for your purpose. And these are also what you call it paintable. You can actually paint it to whatever house color that you want. So if your in ceiling wall is blue, whatever, then you paint it in blue. If it is in white or whatever color it is. So I'd recommend just take out the speaker first, and then just go ahead and paint out the front layer only, and then the inner sections right there. So that way, when you slide in your speaker in there, everything outside here would look exactly as the wall. So it would look like this. But the other thing that we did that was neat, we know that sometimes when you mount your speaker in the ceiling, You don't want the speaker to look straight down on the floor. If your sofa is right there and then your center speaker is right there, you don't want to look it straight down on the floor. You want to be able to tilt it over to your sitting direction, so that way you can hear the sound clearer. So we put just a little bit of clearance, which is barely, you can barely see it. That will just tilt the speaker roughly about 15 degree, then that will just tilt it so you can hear the sound to your direction. So if you're sitting down, it's on there. As you can see, it's a slight tilt. Let me show you the corner. It's not so much where it's noticeable. It's just a very slow tilt. That way the speaker can point it to your direction when you sit down, rather than having it straight down looking at the floor. It has a little tilt on there that makes it looks directly at you. So you can position the speaker either side to where that it pointed to the center table. So if my speaker is just sitting on the corner over here, just like that, and then my center chair sofa is right in the middle where my hand is right now, all you have to do, you mount it and then you press this on the side, it will just tilt it 15 degrees. Then now the sound will print directly to the center of the house. And that way you get a much better, clearer sounds when you're setting up your home entertainment system. And as you can see in the back, so it's tilted just enough to where the screw is right now. So once you tilt it, you'd have to tighten the screw so it doesn't move from that direction. So this one is tilted on the right side right now. So when it's on the right side here, and then if you want to tilt it on the left, you just move it like this. Then the screw that you put in the back, you tighten it, and then it'll keep the speaker tilt to the left side, or right, vice versa. So if you want it in the center, just put it straight and then screw it in, and that's it. Then you'll be done. So this is pretty much it, guys. This is the new Bose in-wall bracket. And I really hope that you guys enjoy this video and you like this new product. And I'll post a link down below to show you where to purchase it, and it's ready to ship to anybody who actually needs one, because I know a lot of people have Bose speaker. They're trying to get rid of it to get those in-wall speaker system that costs a lot of money when they've already spent $4,000 on the Bose. And you definitely don't want to do that when Bose is already a great system to begin with. You just have to know how to calibrate your sound for it to sound really good. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to hear from you. Post your comment down below if you love or like the product or anything else that you would love to see change